Biden needs to stop pussyfooting it with TikTok. Close it down. That's what a China expert said. And I totally agree, but we all know that Beijing Biden is bought and paid for by China, so he's going to do their bidding. So he's going to, of course, not do anything with TikTok. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store where I have I Will Not Comply t-shirts. So check those out as well. All right, let's talk about this news. China expert Gordon Chang, author of The Coming Collapse of China, is warning the United States needs to end current discussions with TikTok over its data security and shut down the software, or else require that it be sold to American interests. And that's what I believe. At the bare minimum should happen. It should at least be sold to an American company where we don't have to worry about our data going to China. TikTok, a video sharing app, has been controversial for some time because of the fact that it's China owned and the data it collects from millions of Americans finds its way to the Chinese Communist Party for analysis. President Donald Trump tried to end its use in America, but Joe Biden restored it. Of course. What reason? What's the rationale? Joe Biden never really gave a rationale to why he restored it, why he's back in China on this. Chang wrote at the Gatestone Institute, where he's a distinguished senior fellow and a member of its advisory board, that, quote, the Biden administration should terminate the seemingly endless discussions and either require TikTok to stop operations in the U.S. or force its Chinese owner to sell the app lock, stock, and barrel to American parties. No other solution is acceptable from the national security and First Amendment points of view. And I 1000% agree with that. He said Biden has failed so far to counter the known threat from the TikTok platform, a part of the Communist Party's assault on America. Quote, China wants to tap TikTok data for, among other purposes, blackmailing and intimidating Americans, he warned. TikTok and its owner, ByteDance, have repeatedly made promises about the security of personal data of Americans, but they have violated all pledges. He explained the most recent data show that TikTok is tracking the locations of U.S. users. Quote, on December 22nd, 2022, ByteDance announced it had fired 4 workers who had, according to the company, improperly assessed location data on 2 journalists and other users in the United States. The fired employees were attempting to find who had leaked internal company documents to BuzzFeed and the Financial Times, Chang wrote. He explained, quote, BuzzFeed reported on June 17, 2022, that audio recordings of more than 80 internal TikTok meetings showed that ByteDance employees had accessed non-public U.S. user data from September 2021 to the following January. Everything is seen in China, a member of TikTok's Trust and Safety Data said in September of last year. A Beijing-based engineer known as Master Admin had access to everything. Chang noted, quote, TikTok had said it never shared user data with Chinese government and would not do so. The BuzzFeed reporting demonstrated that this assurance and similar ones were false. Of course, I mean, we know that China have a majority share of every single company that's in China, so they can go in and request data from these companies, TikTok included. He said under Chinese law, ByteDance, a private company, is under a compulsion to commit espionage, as are all China's citizens and businesses. The discussions have been going on for several years as TikTok tries to negotiate, quote, data protection measures with Washington. Latest is its plan for a proxy board to run the U.S. data security operations. The Department of Defense, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, and the Central Intelligence Agency all oppose the plan. One cited danger is the fact that under its plans, TikTok would control what users see regarding political campaigns. So again, we know where Biden stands when it comes to this. He's going to do the bidding of China every time they tell him because they own him. They have all the dirt on him and his son Hunter. And for the foreseeable future, for at least the next 2 years, he's going to do whatever China tells him to do. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out themarkrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.